Welcome, Unsigned Revolution Radio. This is your host, the Lloyd Wick. We got Threatpoint live in their tour bus right now, joining us to do an interview. Go ahead and say what's up, you guys. Introduce yourself and whatnot.
What's going on, man? This is Ron. I play the bass.
I'm CJ. I play drums.
I'm Dave. I'm the new guitarist.
Alex, guitar.
Chris, vocals.
Threatpoint, you guys rock from Scranton, Pennsylvania, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Electric City.
That's fucking cool. I got my buddy over here is yelling at you guys.
We're in Connecticut right now, actually, man. We're going all the way up through Maine and, New Hampshire, Vermont. We're stopping in New York, in Albany. You know, there's a couple different stops that we have up through these New England states here, so that's what we're trying to focus on right now.
Cool.
We're out for about a week.
Sounds pretty fun. So your album, you guys just released this just a little bit ago, right?
Yeah, man. October 7th.
Yeah. Month, roughly.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. We're gonna be playing the whole album actually here in just a little bit. You guys, what's your plans? You're gonna hit the studio again? You're just gonna focus on touring, or?
Well, right now we just released this, so we're trying to, promote this album and play a lot of stuff off of it, But we really have started tinkering again, like writing and stuff, and so that's not far out of reach.
The writing never ends, man. The writing just keeps progressing. Yeah, it never ends. Keeps going. Keep moving forward with that. We always have new, fresh material for people, but pretty much the push is to promote this album right now and, and play as many new spots as possible.
I don't know if you guys ever come to the West Coast or not, but I got some great metal bands for you guys to line up with if you want.
Gory.
Yeah, we got a couple of them out there that are waiting for us to come out there.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to get out there, actually. That'd be nice.
So you're in Connecticut right now, and you're playing a show tonight. What venue are you guys playing at?
Cherry Street Station. Where the hell are we?
Wallingford, Connecticut.
We're in Wallingford, Connecticut. There you go.
Cool. I gotta mention this. It's kind of like a wide thing, but we just saw a bunch of turkeys just randomly cross our yard, and we're all screaming like, "Someone get a knife!" But they're just like crazy on a mission. This big ass flock of them.
Should have sniped one, man. You would have had a nice dinner for yourself.
Save yourself about $50.
Yeah,
in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
Kill them all and sell them right to the neighbors.
Went out and got yourself some stuffing, man. Would have had a nice dinner tonight.
So let's talk about your guys' album that you put out. It's amazing, like just metal, just pure fucking metal. I love it. But what was the deciding factors on your songs, and like how did it come to be? Like the whole process.
Just getting more acquainted with each other, I guess, as like players and stuff. Like we've been in this band. It'll be 3 years and about 4 months. And, obviously you get to know each other more as you go, and, you hone in on your styles a little more and stuff like that. And even with the band, you can focus on a certain goal more, and you just get more comfortable with each other, Rather than like our first album, if you've ever heard anything off that, it was a great album for what it was, but we've got more direction now and focus.
A lot of people with different musical influences, man, that are you could definitely hear that in the songs, different genres, different types of styles. There's a lot of mixed styles, man. So a lot of different influences means a little bit, more of a variety when it comes to the writing process.
Yeah, and that's good too. It's a wider range for the audience as well.
That's what we're hoping, man.
Yeah. We have a little something for everybody, man. Death metal, thrash, hard rock, groove metal, it's all there.
What's next after the Connecticut show today?
We're going to Vermont tomorrow, playing Metal Monday at a place called Nectar's in Burlington. So we actually have a couple people already that have the word that we're going to be there, and there's already people asking us what time we're starting, and so that's
they're like camping out
cool.
And shit like 3 days in advance.
There you go. That's what we're waiting. We're waiting to pull up in fans and tents and shit.
Right. I haven't showered in like 7 days. We've been waiting for you guys.
That'd be awesome.
And then you said you're traveling up to New York and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
We're opening for Onslaught and Artillery on their Thrash Invasion tour.
Nice. That's gonna be an epic show.
That's all in Albany, New York, Wednesday.
Yeah, and Bogies. Is it called Bogies?
Yep.
What about the lyrics for the the songs? Is it like derived from anything, or you just this sounds cool, so I'm gonna put these words together, kind of thing?
I think it's from all the negative, rotten people in the world that piss you off and really get your blood boiling
Nice.
when they open their mouth and they don't know what they're talking about, and it just forces you to write something.
Well, that's good. Inspiration from stupidity, basically.
Dude, a lot of it's stuff we see around the world. It's not really about that. The lyrics are more about life. I watch a lot of the ID channel and how people are struggling in the world. There's people without jobs. There's people without homes. There's just so much depression going on. Why be a depressive band when you could be uplifting? We try to be an uplifting band. Positive, energetic, spiritual speaking, but we want to lift people up, make them have a good time when you come out. Like, you want to come out and see our show and just forget about all the negative of the week,
Right. Just bang your head and get it out of your system, kind of thing.
Pretty much, man, and that's where the groove comes into play, because you gotta have that to get people engaged, man. They wanna be able to have something where they can bang their heads. Speaking of progressive metal, like, a lot of that is like all the odd time signatures. It's cool for musicians to listen to, but live, man, you got to have that energy, that groove that people could connect with and be able to just go crazy.
True.
That's kind of what we write for, man.
There's not a amount of money that you can put into the studio that could produce the energy that you perform live. If I always have the saying,
No.
if you can't bring a crowd and like have them go, then what's the point? I mean, it's
That's the thing, too, with all the technology today. People burn music, they steal music, they watch on YouTube, but still, old school as it sounds, the best way to experience a band is to go
Live.
see them live.
Yeah, spend like $5 and see like 4 fucking great bands, rock out.
Yeah.
We write for the live. Our music, when we're in the studio, there's nothing phony about it. There's no hidden tricks. What you get in the studio is what you get live. The same. We interpret what we do in the studio on the stage live. So what you hear in the studio is what you're going to get live.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. Not this whole like, hey, yeah, my daddy gave me $20,000 for equipment, and then I get to play a show, and it's horrible. I've seen that so many
No,
times.
or a lot of these bands will have like backing tracks and stuff, and it sounds like there's like an army of musicians on there, and that's just, we kind of like a raw approach,
Right.
We limit the overdubs, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that's overdubbed is usually pulled off by Dave or Alex live,
The guitar players.
That's us, yeah.
That's you guys, yeah. There are 2 more people in the bus, but there's 2 big fucking mouths in the band. That would be the bass player and the drummer.
Nice.
And they like to talk.
And the
my
singer's
God.
the one who just said that.
The singer just left himself out of that equation. What a fuck up that was.
No one talks more than you two.
Oh, my God, this guy.
Go listen to any interview.
Especially now.
Well, I like when you guys talk, because then that's the last thing I have to say.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I didn't know we can curse here, so that's...
We're not
yeah,
shy
no, I
guys.
got- You guys.
There's a lot of personality in this band. I tell you what, try to be trapped on a bus with these guys for a week.
When you're 5 foot tall, you need a big ego.
Yeah.
Or a big bat, one of the two.
Bigfoot.
Carried around with you.
He's a
Call me
little
short.
bat.
I fucking dare you to call me short again.
Yeah.
Good stuff, CJ.
Well, this is Threatpoint. If you're just joining us from Scranton, Pennsylvania, currently on tour right now. Just kick-ass fucking metal band. It's really nice to meet you guys. Your music rocks. I haven't got all the way through, so today I'm actually gonna finish the songs I haven't heard, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna drink lots of beer while I listen to it.
That's the plan, man.
That is
That's
always
the plan.
Yeah.
We have just recently got picked up by a new label down in Washington, D.C. I want to give a shout-out to Livid City Records and Joey Watson for all her hard work and checking up on us and plugging us along the way here. And Dave can tell you a little more about what's going on.
Yeah, so this is some pretty exciting stuff. I mean, it's more of an independent label, just, helping us out with production and marketing. stuff and pushing our name a little bit, but nothing too crazy yet. Just a stepping stone thing.
But it's exciting at the same time because you want to have somebody out there who is outside of just social networks like Facebook and shit like that, who has more connections that can get us out into the world, man, with their connections. It's all about connections, man. That's all it's about. Just meeting new people, connecting with new people, and getting your shit out there, and anything and everything helps. We also want to give a shout out to Rich Radis, he off in Buffalo, man. He just Music Management Global 59. That's the company, and this guy is doing some big things for us too, man. Want to give a shout out to him because he's a real cool dude. Can't wait to get out there and actually play a show out in Buffalo. Haven't been out there yet, and it's going to be a good time. A lot of promotion going on out in that area, and so that's December 12th and 13th. So we'll be out that area. If anybody's out there, man, come see us. It's going to be a good time.
Well, that's pretty big news. That's awesome. Well, congratulations,
yeah, man.
It is a stepping stone. I mean, that's just one step further for you guys, to get where you need to go. Which is
and demand Threatpoint on the West Coast.
Yes, push our name out there.
Yeah. You guys need to come over here and fucking rock out.
What part? Are you
Get over there.
Where are you at? You're in California right now?
No. I'm in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, you're in Oregon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, man.
Get us out to Portland, man.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you guys ever heard of 30 Pound Test, but I could probably hook up a show with you guys with them. I'm sure they would love your music. They have the same kind of style, so. But
the thing is, anytime you're going so far from home, it's nice to have a circuit to go on, and
right.
The more connections get out there, the more likely we are to get out that way because we can make more connections. We can book more shows. Obviously you're not going to drive out to the West Coast from the East Coast and play one or two shows and go home. So it's nice to have a
$800 in gas for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Welcome to original music.
4,000 miles for a 30-minute set.
Right. just for a fucking free beer.
There you go. Hey, most places don't even offer free beer, bro. So
it's a dog's world out here, man.
Well, I don't know where you guys are playing shows, but we give our bands free beer over here. They at least get like a bar tab or something,
Oh yeah, man! Tell that to the venues out here, man. Tell them to give you free beer.
We'll punch them in the
we
dick
want
for
free
you.
beer. That's all we want. Fuck it. No pay, just free beer.
So on the album, do you guys have any favorite songs that you like or prefer that you're like really proud of?
I think everybody's got a different favorite one. No, you got a favorite?
Yeah, for me, I like the title track. I like the song Secrets that we're going to add to our set list soon. There's a lot of bass action going on in that. Ronnie does a killer job in that. And I really like probably Tree of Sorrow. That's another one we want to add. This whole album really took a year and 2 months. So, we cut how many? 10? 12?
Yeah, there was a shit ton of tracks, man. There's still a shit ton of tracks, but we cut a lot. So could have probably had 2 albums out of this thing.
That's a lot of work, and you said a little over a year for the album.
Yeah, and sometimes when you write, man, we just get on a tangent, just keep going.
You don't want to
And
rush
then you
it
got to
too.
be realistic. You want to cut it down to 14 songs. I mean, man, we were looking at like 20-some songs, and we're like, we got to keep cutting it back and cutting it back.
14's even a lot,
Even
man.
14's a lot.
Holy shit, man. We went past like the 9 mark. 9 or 10 is like the mark, man.
Yeah,
we went to 14 and we're like, what the fuck? This ain't a hip-hop CD.
This is no compilation. Yeah.
No, but we've been getting a lot of positive comments on it. That people are saying there's like no fillers. It's like really the whole album front to back is really super good. So that's exciting to hear from all our fans. Which we want to give a shout out to anybody and everybody who supports Threatpoint. Anybody out there. If you don't know us yet, hit us up on Facebook. Hit that little blue button that says like.
With the thumbs up.
Check us out on ThreatpointOfficial.com. That's almost like anything you need to know about us. Want to see us, hear us, look at us, read what kind of gear Alex burns the fretboard on, any of that stuff. You can see that in ThreatpointOfficial.com.
Cool. Yeah, you guys, man, it's great talking to you. I hope you do well on your tour and today's show, of course. I still can't believe you showed up so early. That's like fucking, that's early. You guys are,
You know what, man? A lot of bands always get tagged with, partying and drinking, and
right.
we're really like a sober band, and we're like early birds in this band.
Dude, we were playing in Rhode Island the night before. It really kind of just fell where we're only 2 hours from the one show up in Rhode Island. We woke up to it snowing this morning. We went for breakfast. We're dragging our feet, but, we'll go in and have a couple of beers. We want to watch the football games, so we hustled down here,
Right. Oh, it's just, you guys are professional too, and I dig it. I dig the Threatpoint. Threatpoint, everybody fucking rocks. And we're gonna stick around. We're gonna play their album, stream the whole thing in just a few minutes. Is there anything you guys else you want to say real quick before you go watch the game?
Yeah, whoever's listening and hears the stream of the album, do us a favor, hit us up on our Facebook and say that you were streaming it here and you checked it out. Give us a tag and say, hey, we heard you. Give us, let us know how you like the album. We love to hear from the fans. That's number one.
We love talking to people. We will respond to you.
Well, because we're Facebook whores anyway, so we're always on the shit.
You gotta be, man. And communication's essential, It's wrong when you send somebody something and they don't get back to you, or they don't, that's wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. People are busy too sometimes, but I get what you're saying. Like, I have message somebody and then not even a response, like, ever.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm here to help you.
Like it, just
I've got
tell
some
us.
free stuff for you, and they like nothing. It's like, all right, never mind then.
Even just to write thank you back or something, it's like,
For sure.
does it really take that much time out of the day?
Yeah.
Well, I think at this level, man, when you're just in like the beginning stages of where you're at, kind of where we're at is like still the beginning stages, the second album, and we're getting a lot of positive feedback. But we like to hear, what are people listening for? What do they like? You know what I mean? Tell us what you like, and then we know what the hell we're doing right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, shit. Tell us what you don't like, then we know what we're doing wrong. Fuck it. Well, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, that's Threatpoint, everybody. Threatpoint. Scrap metal. All right, see you guys later.
All right, man. Thanks.
Yep.